Hello, my name is Rebecca Haley, and I am a birth and postpartum doula with Palouse Women's Wellness. And today we are experimenting with a new camera setup. My husband has graciously offered to try some different things with some different cameras. We even have a microphone, so things are getting very fancy here. Today we are going to be talking about another tip for how you can support your loved one during their labor and birth. I'd like to focus on how to structure medical conversations between yourself and a medical care provider. So whether that is a midwife, a doctor, a nurse, a midwife assistant, any kind of medical care provider, this tool will be really helpful. When I'm in doula mode, when I'm offering a client doula support, I find that I feel really confident talking with medical care providers. But when I'm the patient, wow, I can get really overwhelmed really quickly because, of course, I want to be healthy and I want to get the best care. But also, when I'm the patient, I kind of go into pleaser mode. Some of you may be familiar with this, where you just want to be an easy patient. So this tool that I'm going to teach you today will help give structure to the conversation so that even if you go into pleaser mode, you can still get all the information that you need to make an informed decision. The acronym is called BRAIN, B-R-A-I-N. I did not come up with this. You can find information about it all over the internet. Some people also use a variation called BRAND, but I like BRAIN better. So we'll go through what those letters stand for. So the B in BRAIN stands for benefits. When a care provider is talking to you about a potential intervention or you would like to explore a possible care route, what are the benefits of that procedure? What are the benefits of waiting a little bit? What are the benefits to doing this procedure now as opposed to later? R, what are the risks? What risks come with doing this procedure now? What risks come with doing this procedure later? What risks come with not doing this procedure at all? A, what are the alternatives? What are some other options other than the proposed intervention? And what are their benefits and their risks? The I is for what's important to you, or some people call this what's your intuition say? Now, I'll have to say some of my clients really love the word intuition and some of my clients think it's a little woo. So I like to go with what's important to you. And where that factors in is this. I could be in the same medical situation as someone else, and we might make totally different yet equally valid medical decisions based on our values, because what's important to me may be different than what is important to someone else. So think about your values. Probably your top priority is like the health and safety of everyone involved, but there may be second and third priorities that are probably going to vary between individuals. So think about that. And then N. N stands for nothing. What happens if we do nothing? What happens if we do nothing at all? What happens if we do nothing for an hour? And this option to wait an hour is a really powerful tool. Something I observe as a doula is when partners, family members, or friends are in the room during a discussion about a medical choice that the birthing person has to make, it's your loved one. You can feel really scared about, are they going to be okay? What's going on? And you can feel a pressure to make a decision right away. But this idea of waiting a little bit gives you an idea about what the timeline is that you need to make this decision on. As a reminder, of course, the birthing person is always the person to make decisions for their own body. But as a partner or a family member or a friend who's supporting someone during their birth, asking these brain questions can really help give you and your partner or your loved one more information to make those decisions with. So again, always the birthing person's choice to make their decisions about their own body, but as a support person, especially if someone's in labor and there's just a lot going on and a lot to process, you can be a voice to help discuss those options with them. Thank you, and we'll be coming back to you next week with more tips on how you can support your loved one during their labor and birth.